Are you someone who gets a burst of motivation to do something, but somehow always fails to see it through? In this video, you'll learn a common reason why, and one way to break the cycle. When excited about an idea, it's easy to be enthusiastic. We have thoughts of achieving the goal, being a better person, doing exciting, fun things. However, it's at this point a trap is waiting for you. In this state of mind, with all the excitement, it's easy to overcommit to actions you think will get you to your goal faster. We'll buy the gear for our running plans, we'll plan exercise classes 5 days a week, and we'll write a shopping list of all the healthiest foods we can think of. But how is this a problem? You end up doing things that are simply not sustainable. It's like trying to sprint in a marathon. If you've been watching Netflix for the last few weeks and suddenly decide you've had enough and want to sort your life, health and fitness out, do you really think you can keep up with your new 5-day training regime and diet plans, and that your body and mind will be okay with it? Well, I think you're torturing yourself if you think that's okay. It's a lot easier to imagine this with a physical activity like trying to sprint in a marathon, because we can visualize it a lot easier. But in our minds, things are much more subtle. Ultimately, it's a similar process if you want to adopt these new habits. So what's the solution? Be kind to yourself. When deciding what your actions and milestones should be, take a moment and show some compassion to your future self. It's your future self that will be the one who has to put up with whatever you're about to sign them up for. You're about to put them through a challenging period that will probably exhaust them after a few days. Remember, you haven't experienced that yet. Spend a moment to really ask some important questions. Will your future self be able to keep whatever regime you've set up over the long term? How will they feel after a few weeks of slogging this out? But remember, the most useful question to ask is, what actions can I set for myself that my future self will still be able to do when they are tired? Here are some helpful pointers. Think about giving yourself easy actions you can do with minimal effort. Consider scheduling in rest and recuperation. And finally, here's a rule of thumb you can follow. Think about small wins. This concept works really well, but why? Well, you're inherently being kind to your future self because the tasks have to be small and achievable. Think about it like designing your plan with bite-sized chunks that can help you toward your goal. This way, you are more likely to do things one at a time and keep your focus on that very small task. When you eventually achieve a mini win, you also get to celebrate a mini success and prove to yourself that you can really make some progress. This is important to allow you to build confidence based on real world results. What do you do next? Well, keep repeating the cycle with more small wins. You'll find your confidence will grow as a byproduct.